I went to go see the League of Legends World Tournament live. Well, not really. I saw it in theaters and I enjoyed it so much that I wanted you, the viewer, to experience what I experienced. That's annoying. I'm here at the theater for League of Legends Worlds. They gave us these, but no one showed up yet. But the theater's apparently going to be packed. So, I don't know. Look, show them. I love League of Legends! In the theaters, I got to see real League players, the good and the bad. There were actual interactions since they gave you these Bam Bams, and also, there were a couple TSM chants.
Let's go TSM!
It was a well-spent $25, and I'm excited to come back in 2023 when Mr. Beast buys a team and makes it to Worlds. The opening ceremony was something in itself that you should watch on your own, but not now because I'm talking and it's a pretty short video. All I can say is it was very technologically advanced. Jackson Wayne got comboed by Pyke, and Lux is being carried by Azir. But Zeka, what the fuck was this? Real quick, this was one of the best parts, so the rating on introduction goes like this. The best was definitely Faker, followed by Gumayushi, Kyria, Pyosik, Deft, Owner, Kingen, Zeus, Barrel, and in last place, Zeka. Alright, moving on. Game 1 was sad to watch since it felt like a sweep. There was a whole lot of stalling, but this drag steal was crazy and I don't really remember much else from it. Game 2, I really wanted DRX to win, and they did. They took the game by surprise since T1 looked like they were going to come back. I love seeing these really shit Ashe arrows because they did hit it once, and they thought they could Hail Mary the rest of them. I was in the theater, and I cheered when this Ashe arrow completely missed, and everyone looked at me, and I felt a little bit, Among Us-y. But Zeus was pissed. After the game, he ran off stage. Man didn't even wait for his team. This is the face of a person who wasted 50 minutes in a League of Legends game. Game 3, it was feeling like DRX had a little bit too much dip on their chip and were forgetting about the fundamentals of actually winning a game. For all this talk about Deft, I'm not really seeing a lot from him, if that makes any sense, but either way, this game was all about steals. Guma MVP or Riot. Also, there was this play by Barrel that was so shit. Having an intermission for a second, I was happy to see a lack of these stupid meta comps like Lulu Aphelios and Lucian Nami or Yumi, since both teams agreed to ban them. Very fresh. They really used this fog of war to their advantage. I would have never thought to abuse vision like this, but that's just because I'm iron. Game 4. Remember what I said in Game 3? Too much chip dip? Well, I guess their coach told them that same thing, because this one was a lot cleaner on DRX's end. I really wanted Pyosik to play as main champion, but his team yelled at him, so he didn't, which I'm a little glad for, because it was jungle diff. This whole series, he keeps on hovering Kindred, but is forced off by his team or bans. Faker completely underperformed. He got camped and creamed, which stretches this video out to be suspenseful. And holy moly, Bard, then Gwen, then Hecarim. Yeah, it's a loss in draft for sure, but getting to the game in these moments, you can see Pyosik, emotional, tears in his eyes after Owner outjungles him for a double kill, but he brushes it off and commits to the best engage of the event. The game was starting to look better for DRX. They go for Baron, but forget that Gumayushi is just built different and steals it away without any kind of vision. Freak! How are you not out here casting this game right now? DRX up in kills, but T1 up in objectives and gold. There's multiple fights around Baron, but DRX can't do anything with Varus alive. There's call out after call out. DRX find an angle on Elder and take it. T1 tries to base race, but the buff is too much, and DRX run through mid tower after mid tower until finally.
The They have been dismissed, but DRX are your 2022 World Champions!
The rush of joy that you feel for these underdogs, and the deep disheartening feeling that you get from watching a team who has worked just as hard fall right at the precipice of victory. Young Buck Kyria, just out of reach of the title.
Death has had to see so many of his former teammates succeed without him.
You can't help but tear up. It's a perfect yin-yang of emotion. Although not initially a fan of DRX, they have won my heart. Once they lifted the World Cup, relief filled the room, and I thought to myself, how the fuck did they win with a Bard? It's a little windy out. That was one of the greatest games of League of Legends that I've ever watched. It was very surprising, even to someone like me, the unkillable Demon King, Faker. Even though I played in the game, all I can really say is, I'll wait for the wind first. God damn. Shit, I'm just gonna say it. That was Jungle Diff. Piosik. Hey, I just wanted to get on here real quick to say that I was informed that Zeka did this intro because he was imitating Showmaker and or Kyria, which with context is pretty hysterical, so fuck it, he's S tier now. I also filmed a little TikTok while I was at the theater, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe, I'll see you in a month, and have a good one.
I love League of Legends!
Oh my god, I'm gonna come. Look at him. Look at that guy.
Is crazy.
I'm the unkillable Demon King. Last game. Oh my god!